Not live. There's no
We are live. Welcome to Pillage Overload.
Smoking bacon. Another week. Another live.
Stream. We're streaming. We are here tonight.
Week of 100,076 and...
That's something like that, yeah. So we're here tonight with Mr. Andrew. Should we call you Atley?
Or Andrew.
Or Park?
Yes.
Atley.
Andrew Atley. It's a real great name.
Mr. Andrew Atley, member of the Loose Cannon Company.
I like to call him the master of disguise. Considering all the genres that this one likes to bounce through.
Yes. He is a master of disguise. Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
Nice pipe.
Hey, Marwood! What's up, bitch? That's the first thing we get. What's up, bitches? We sup pirates. So.
What's up, Marwood? So, we're here with Andrew Atley. We are going to talk a little shit with him tonight.
Just making sure that the view is gorgeous, that you see him. You see him, he is gorgeous.
Do we look good, Marwood?
Look at that hat. It's so gorgeous.
Darling,
I love it. It's to die for.
You look marvelous, darling. Nice feather, by the way.
Your background drop. Your background drop is also to die for.
Are you dusting the back of your chair with that?
Am I dusting the back of my chair?
Yes, with that big feather you got in your hat.
I'm covering up the ladies so Jay doesn't get a nosebleed.
Oh, God.
No more legs for you tonight.
Nice flag, too, by the way.
It is Smoking Bacon Legs Lady Thursday, though.
Yeah.
Make sure that's down low enough. No.
Like you ever hide those.
I'm not enticing.
That's not low enough. What's that enough?
I lost
just
the
a little
ribbon.
higher.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, look out.
The ribbon's gone on my shorts.
Pretty soon we'll see your tattoo.
What happened to the ribbon on my pants?
Uh-oh. She lost her ribbon.
I just realized the ribbon is gone on my pants.
Uh-oh.
You washed these, didn't you?
I may have.
The ribbon's somewhere in the wash then.
All right, Mr. Atley. Let's get right to it, brother.
Oh, smoke. Yay. Drunk pirates and legs. It is Ladies Leg Thursday. What can I say? Rum? What do you call
rum.
We're pirates. What do you call us for? Of course there's rum. You don't need no ribbon.
Mr. Atley, what are you drinking over there, sir?
I'm drinking a vintage from out of someone else's glass. Look at that.
Huh.
But, that's not these days. This is poutine.
Poutine?
Poutine?
Please
Irish moonshine.
Oh. I was really like, speak English, motherfucker.
That's why your hat's so big.
It's Irish. Fuck you, English.
We all say fuck the English nowadays.
Yeah, I'm Scottish, so fuck you, English.
Marwood said I lost my ribbons because of the rum.
Irish, but a bit Scottish too.
Scottish.
Touch of everything. That's why we're all mutts. Isn't that the truth?
Aye. All right, so Mr. Atley, where'd you grow up at? Where are you from? Where's your hometown?
Where is your home port? Because clearly,
Irish,
German,
you're thinking way too hard about this.
Yeah.
Come on. He's like, where do I want to be from today?
I don't know. Where do I want to be from today? Not here, right now, anymore.
Tell us the truth.
I'll tell David and Rita Park, two lovely people in service of the Navy. Meaning, I grew up a lot of places. I got born in Tennessee, and then I moved about 8 times by the time I was 11. Settled in Virginia Beach. I've been to Norfolk with my lovely bride for the past 8 years.
Ah, so you're a military brat?
Amen.
Amen, brother.
So you were born in Tennessee?
Southern
Can you believe
roots.
I came out straight?
I know, right?
Right? Oh, that's, moonshine. Obviously, that's good.
And you don't
Marwa
call-
said that's a big fucking hat.
He loves big hats. We all love. My hat's not exactly
It's a sorting.
small.
Smoke says that's a sorting hat, apparently.
He's a buccaneer.
Yeah. Wait a minute. How do we go from pirates to Harry Potter? Potter? No. It's Trotter.
Obsolete shit.
The man who can make inanimate objects speak. Hello.
So I'm not going to let you get away without talking about this whole thing when you lived in Italy. Tell us about when you lived in Italy.
When he was in Italy. Not even just the story you were telling us
Yeah.
earlier.
We want to hear that story again. Come on now. Yeah, I'm going to make you tell it.
About the mafia and almost losing yourself.
Light your pipe. Get in the mood.
We got
Spin us a yarn.
Snuff is on. Hey. Oh, Evan D. Hey, bud. What's up? Your typical pirates with our crewmates and be obnoxious. Best of all worlds.
Spin us a yarn, Mr. Atley, about Italy.
Italy. That's
Devil's
what
Advocate gets much into
Trotter.
it, goes, So, it was an extended stay from our honeymoon. My wife and I got married in Newport News, and then we were going to Italy. We were going to see Rome, Sorrento, Greece. While we were in Rome,
the romance
we were
days.
taken by a local friend of ours to, just a hole-in-the-wall kind of spot, no tourists, which is great. I mean, the food is incredible. The wine is awesome.
Amen to that.
Well, I insulted somebody's wine here. And it was the house wine, which, in America, you say, I'll have the house wine. It's going to be cheap stuff.
Yeah.
It's left over. In Italy, you ask for a house wine, apparently, that's the good stuff. People put the label on it.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's-
tried it. And
It's the home wine. It's our heritage. How dare you?
I can go.
Right.
You did the. Oh, this is so good.
Marwood says mafia is kind of like pirates, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
So there's all kinds of taxis there in Italy. So we're not really sure which one is the taxi and which one's not the taxi. It didn't occur to us that when some guy drives up in a car when you're expecting a taxi and they get out and open the door for you, that's your taxi. So I insulted the wine the night before. Somebody took note of that. We're hopping in to go check out another spot on the other side of Rome. It's some ruins. And we just keep heading north. And we just keep going and keep going and keep going. And we're asking the guy up front, don't worry, be there soon, okay. And
Beware.
Venice.
He took you to Venice?
Yeah.
From Rome?
From Rome.
What the hell are we going to do? Our phones don't work. We don't know where the hell we are. This guy just keeps on going and going and going and going and going. And we're like, we're getting worried about this. And he drops us off, opens the door, and just points. We're honestly thinking, do we just bolt? Do we just book it? But then this kindly old woman steps out of the doorway of this building we're in front of, this old stucco-looking thing. It just open. Oh, come in. It's just really. We're not going to get shot in front of the Italian Mrs. Butterworth here, just going, come in.
Or, like the old Hansel and Gretel, let me push you into a candy oven. Come into my candy house.
When you said oven, because that was the first thing I saw when we walked in, way in the back is an oven. And it's a restaurant. It's a small little restaurant, like the one we were at the night before. And they sit us down, and we have another great meal. We don't even order. They just put it in front of us, and they pour wine, and it's good wine, and it's great food.
Adventure
and
pirate style.
Where are the damn cameras? Because we went from scared to having a fantastic meal, to being treated like wonderful people, and everything is amazing. And we're not actually starting to be like, hey, this is really, really good. No way. I'm trying to say, how do I love the wine? Amore vino. Some
Vino.
crap like that. I'm trying, you know?
Amore
Zelda the
vino.
American and we're leaving, and we know we're leaving because, you know, we're being signaled to like, oh, come back to the door, come back to the car. Like, okay, good, we're leaving. And this little old lady walks over to each of us, me first, and she's, you know, holding my hands, and she's saying something to me very sweetly in Italian. And then she turns to my wife, and she says the same thing, and it must be fantastic, and must be very sincere, but when she says it to my wife, all of the people behind this lady, people sitting at tables, people waiting on the tables, and the dude who drove us there, they're all stopped dead still, and they're all looking at us.
Oh, God.
Like, everything froze. And then she says to my wife, who's like, oh, thank you so very much. And she looks up, and when she looks up, everybody goes back to what they're doing. And I saw it. My wife didn't see it, and I'm trying to tell her about it. She thinks I'm paranoid as hell. And I'm like, what the hell did she just give us, like, the blessing of, you're cool now, but if you ever say that again, you're dead. This guy takes us back to our place in Rome, our Airbnb outside the Coliseum, and we call the same taxi company again, and they're mad at us because, like, you know, we came and we waited for you. Where were you? I'm like, oh my God, that wasn't the taxi.
Oh, my God.
They just opened up some strange restaurant in Venice. I only know it was like Venice because I kept seeing it was like a Benicio.
Yeah.
Was a name that kept appearing on signs. It was Benicio.
Well,
like,
you know you're in Venice where if the vehicle that took you in the taxi cab stopped and you had to walk or take a boat ride the rest of the way because there's no vehicles allowed in Venice whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just guessing this is one that's like somewhere near Venice.
Right.
So it wasn't living in Italy. It was kind of like surviving in Italy. You know?
Good Lord, man. So, what, do you never had to, like, pay for this meal? You just walked in, ate, they served you, they were nice to you, and you left. That was it.
I didn't know how to say, you know, what's the bill? What do I pay? And before I could even like reach for a wallet, they were like, you know, ushering us out of our seats, and we were going to go.
So that's like...
They're looking.
Once again, waiting for the camera, so people were just like being quiet.
Yeah, like
at us. They weren't smiling. I just said, I'm not finished.
like you're.
We're just gonna get car. They're gonna take us to either the secondary location, and they'll never see or hear from us again.
Right, this is some kind of reality show, and somebody's following you around with the camera, like, look at these stupid Americans. Ha ha ha.
That never happened. We went to Sorrento, we went to Capri, and it was lovely. We enjoyed it even more by the fact we're not dead.
Oh wait, I still have a pulse. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, this is really nice. You know, oh God, Capri is so beautiful in the moonlight when you're alive.
So when you said you
Marwood says you don't get that shit with a tour group. Amen
right.
to that.
That's what it's like hanging with the locals, right?
Townies? Is that what that's when you start calling townies?
So when you say you lived in Italy, you fucking lived in Italy, man.
You experienced.
You stayed alive.
Experienced the Italiano.
You stayed alive in Italy.
You stayed alive. I survived.
That's right. And the thing I always wanted to know about, and I'm not doing this to gesticulate my Italiano, no. But the thing I always want to know about is, like, when we go places, my wife and I, Caroline, we tell people we're Canadian. Because Americans, sorry, we're not really popular in the international sense of things.
Especially nowadays.
I've always heard that that's a good thing to do when you're overseas.
Marwood's like, right?
Groups of Americans, you can see them, like, just being real jerk-offs.
Uh-huh.
Like, if we got to this restaurant and maybe this lady was because I said something bad about the wine, maybe it was something else, I don't know, but we're not being jerks like all these other people. What's going to happen to them?
Right. Yeah, the people that really, I mean, you didn't know, but what if you really didn't know? Like, you were just like, oh, being, all stupid and, like, being idiots, like complete idiots, and having no clue whatsoever. you'd be out in the swamp
See,
somewhere.
the only thing that saved my ass in Italy when I was over there is that because Spanish and Italian are the Romance languages, and the verbiage and nouns are close enough that whenever I was around and they start talking about us, I'm like, I understand. Not 100%, but I know you're talking about me. And I know some swear words in Italian because of my family. Like, vamfanculo. Fuck off. I didn't use that too much when I was over there.
Yeah, if you'd been like super stupid, you'd probably be attached to a brick at the bottom of a canal in Venice somewhere.
When
or
we
some
talk about
shit.
concrete shoes and all that with my family. Ugh.
All right, so switching subjects a little bit, getting away from Italiano.
Shut up, show off. You know what? Smoke, bite me.
So, what got you into piracy, man?
Yeah, how'd that all come about? Let's go from Italy to piracy.
Yeah.
That's a jump.
We're doing a little transition here back to piracy.
Pirates?
Well,
Pirates, what's that? I thought Italians were pirates. I mean,
Yeah.
they did kidnap him and take him to another place.
Yeah, you experienced what it's like to be a pirate.
True.
A victim of
let's
a
not
pirate.
forget the golden age of piracy was ushered in by an Englishman in the town.
Well, yeah.
Well, everybody hated the English in the golden age of piracy, too.
Well, yeah.
So probably why when we go to
That's why they became pirates.
anywhere overseas, we don't say we're American, English, whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
Fill us in, Mr. Atley.
Yeah, you.
Why piracy?
This is why I talk about you being the master
see
of
that?
disguise.
Who's pipeful and light.
Damn
you
it.
always seem to have that problem. Is
Damn
it the
it,
same
man.
pipe?
Don't light my fire. So I'm going to get my wife to do it for me.
Hello, wife. We hear you in the background. Hello, darling.
Where's Jim Morrison when you need
She
him?
says she's waiting from a day of wenching. Sorry.
We miss you, darling.
The life of a pirate.
That is. But she makes the best grog in all of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
We
That's
need
good.
we need to come test that. He actually learned how to make hot butter rum after we went
yeah.
to Williamsburg.
I mean, not that it's
last year.
super.
Yes,
Not that it's super difficult, but
it's super
so
good.
It's just
It's a lot of rum.
so simple. It's one of those. It's one of those things that it's so simple, but yet so good.
It's not simple. It's like 3/4 rum and 1/4 everything else, and you use like all your rum in one glass.
It's like a shitload of butter and a shitload of rum.
I think it's
much.
more of a shitload of rum than a shitload of butter.
There's one thing and a quarter of everything else, and a quarter of that, and a quarter of that. That's a lot of
Yeah.
quarters.
It is a lot of quarters. When you start breaking it down,
This is what
I
happens
guess,
when you ask an aerospace engineer to just start doing math.
you know what? Kiss my ass.
All right, piracy. Come on, tell us.
See, I changed the subject very quickly.
There's 9 quarters rum and
Six
stuff.
6/4 butter.
I hate both of you. You know what?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're ganging up on
You
you.
know what? You can both bite me.
Sometimes you need to be ganged up
I'll
on too.
get your pants off again.
Shh. Show some leg, baby.
No, we're not talking that story.
Ah.
You're smoking bacon. I once danced Deborah's pants off.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how many people caught that.
Yeah. Well,
And from other units around to be like, how'd you do that?
don't worry, sir. We'll show her. I'll post the pictures tomorrow in the app.
So
It'll be all be
Marwood
good.
said
they'll get to see it firsthand.
Marwood said he went to a Renaissance wedding over the weekend, and there were a lot of wenches. There was a good time.
Yeah.
Wenches?
See? Hello.
Smoke bacon. Oh, we caught it. Oh, what did you catch? You didn't catch anything. You're imagining things. Go drink your whiskey. We're talking about how Atley got into piracy and
Yes.
his many ages of
We're trying to start that conversation.
trying to.
All
All right.
Okay, so here's another kind of long story.
We like
Good.
stories.
We got a whole hour. Fill us up.
The
The
Rona?
lovely lady that I
No.
privileged to call my wife. her husband, my love.
She is a lovely lady, by the way, and I consider her a pinup.
Yeah.
That's how lovely I think she is.
Yeah, see?
I met her, and that was at a steampunk party, and it was great. It was a good time. But I'll fast forward a little bit on this one. She worked she was working at Jamestown. I'm getting the feed here, make sure I'm accurate about this.
Yes.
And
she's sitting in there telling you and correcting you is what she's doing.
Is she feeding you the story?
Yes.
She's correcting you.
A woman is going to tell me what's correct. And she says every pirate needs a captain. Wait.
Hi, darling. We hear you.
You know who does wear the pants?
Yeah. Like, who we interviewing here?
That's why he danced the pants off of me and not you.
Well, that's probably a good thing. You wouldn't have wanted that.
Who wears the pants here?
No, not you, because he danced your pants right off.
Fuck you.
Do it again.
See?
All right. So.
Eventually, we're going to get to this.
And not the story about how you danced the pants off of me. Go ahead, continue.
Steampunk party.
Oh, we'll still get that one.
We might run out of time by that point.
Okay.
Wilmington, yes.
Okay. So let's see. Was dating a gentleman from Jamestown. Got to know the family a little bit, including his brother, who did some reenacting. That all ended. She's dating me. One day we're at the beach, and she sees a dog, a hound dog, and thinks, I know that dog. So she calls to the dog. The dog comes running over because it knows its name. It's the same dog. It's the dog that belongs to her ex's boyfriend who does reenacting.
Oh. What are the odds?
You're in the background.
I just got really confused there. Not her ex's boyfriend. Belongs to her ex's brother. Woo, that was going to be messy.
Dang. Thank God you fixed that.
Marvel, it's like, stop.
Belonged to his canning company for the time. And
Salmon Britches?
he introduced American Revolutionary War reenacting, War of 1812 reenacting, and then he got me to come out and help out with a couple of things happening with this weird outfit, with this logo you see here,
yeah.
the Loose Canning Company.
How long ago was that?
Right. Oh my gosh, it was like 3 years ago, easily. 3, maybe 4. And it was going to be with Todd Willis and Corky, and it was going to be it was reenacting the first landing of Christopher Newport. Oddly enough, I work at Christopher Newport University now. Whatever, side story.
Is that the one that was recorded?
And I'm in like whatever piratey stuff I've got, and I drive out the first landing state park in Virginia Beach, and it is pouring down rain.
Typical pirating.
And here comes
Good times.
this guy in spectacles and a sock cap, and this dude with like a big black beard and a hat bigger than mine comes sauntering over to my car in the rain.
Well,
and I kind of roll down the window thinking, if I'm going to die, today was a good day. But anyway, I roll down the window, and they say, hey, I'm Todd, and this is Corky. We were supposed to do a thing here, but it's canceled. But hey, still get paid for showing up. I was like, oh, crap, okay, so that's how this works. You show up, you get paid. This is nice.
I can do this.
Was the unsaid person that got you into this, a.k.a. Salmon Britches?
Were they what?
A.k.a. Salmon Britches?
Say what?
Salmon Britches!
Salmon Britches.
Salmon! Like the fish!
Also known as Scott's brother.
Oh, I don't know that, but I know him as Salmon Britches from all the stories.
Yeah, how do you know Salmon?
I've heard lots and lots of stories. Hey, who was our quartermaster? That's all I gotta say.
That's how we know Salmon Britches.
Oh, my Quartermaster got me lit, so I'm good. But he was Todd at the time, I believe.
Not
Right?
saying.
What?
Yes, it was Todd. Where the hell are they? Sky Pirate, Tobin,
Yeah, nobody showed up.
Damon. No, we got plenty
Not
of people involved. We got Snuff, we got Marwood, we got Smoke.
Yeah, I guess this is going to be lighted.
So your first piracy gig was a bust, huh?
Rain out.
Well, actually, yeah, first piracy gig was a bust, and then it turned into the Anti-Blackbearded Festival. Always fun. I was coming with the
Never a bust.
the naval unit, the only naval unit coming in to be the British Navy to arrest pirates.
Uh-huh.
And I almost got strangled by Todd. That was exciting.
And this last
Like-
year, before we got canceled, you were able to stab him continuously, so I guess it's just revenge.
Payback is wonderful.
That's right, I killed him that year. That was great. Oh.
The video I got was epic.
Yeah, that was one of the pictures I used for the ad.
It was awesome.
Especially when he went,
I've had the crowd counting with me better than Deborah could count.
you know what? I was the one that was counting, you bastard.
We got it on video, so
I
we
do have a video. I was the one sitting there leading it.
So
You're welcome.
you were talking about how you do different reenacting other than piracy.
The
What
Golden
else?
Age, yeah. What?
Yeah, talk about all the other stuff you do besides piracy.
Let's see.
we have lots of
Rev
fun.
War on
Lots
the British
of
side
fun.
for the infamous sloop, which was a 14-gun sloop of war. And we don't have that, but we have a jolly boat that we row out every once in a while and shoot our swivel gun on that. And that's a lot of fun. Especially when you get the cops in the boat and tell people what to do. And you don't have to row, that's great.
Okay.
And then the War of 1812, which is like America's,
I thought his
the United States First
background
War,
was
which is
blinking.
one of the things I really like about it. What?
it was. What did she
Did you
say?
hear that?
No, what
No.
did she say?
She said the War of 1812 was Great Britain's middle finger to the States.
One of the guys in the chat was saying that it sounds like we have entirely too much fun when we're all together.
Oh, we do. Entirely too much.
It gets so much better.
It does. It gets better than just this.
Yeah. This is...
If I call Todd's chapter and he calls me Walking, it just sits off from there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I need more cowbell. Where's my cowbell?
Cowbell now, right here. Honey. Cowbell now, here, please. I gotta have it. What, do you hear it?
We hear it.
Oh, yes.
Bring it to us, sir.
Oh. That's what I need.
I love her to death. She's playing along. That is awesome. Hot flashes. Oh,
Whew.
hot flashes.
Whew.
I might need more
The walking...
cowbell.
Crowd tingle.
The walking came out. There he was. He made an appearance.
Oh, he made an appearance.
The show is complete.
The show is the finale. End of game. All right, let's go away. Except we have another half an hour.
So, of all the things that you do reenact, what's your favorite? Is piracy, War of 1812?
Piracy, hands down, piracy.
Of course. Duh.
Get away with a lot more.
Yeah. A lot more fun after hours, too, I bet.
No, I don't think it matters what you're doing. As long as you're reenacting
See-
after hours, who cares?
Andy, we talk
Okay,
about...
wait. It's all about the quality of the crowd that you're with. It's fun after hours because
That is
I gotta
true.
tell you, I'm kind of well known up in New York at Old Fort Niagara.
Yeah.
So
Wait a minute.
Not-
You're
Yeah, that
wait a
was-
minute. Hold on. I imagine you're well known through any of the camps you've been hanging out at.
Well, I'm sure when they find
I'm
out...
gonna dance your pants off. I sang my ass off in Niagara. I did.
There we go again.
Anyway, Legends of Yet. But I like piracy most of all because you can break that. Like people think they know something about the Rev War. You can tell them about that War of 1812. You give them new information. But piracy, I like doing that, especially when people are walking up to the pillory and you actually know a few things about it to explain it to them.
Yeah.
Or like once you do it and you say, great, now you got your head and your hands all locked up. Let's talk about which bucket you put your wallet in. Okay, is it this one? Oh, no, it's this one over here. I think, oh, yes, that's the big fat wad. How much you got in here now? So,
It's too easy to take advantage of people in the pillory.
Marwood says we're nuts. We're not
We are.
nuts. We're free.
Marwood, this is why we don't ever talk on the show about what happens after
what happens
5
at camp
p.m.
stays in camp.
Yeah. We talked to him about that, Andy. Everybody knows that we don't talk about what happens
when
after
he
5
danced
o'clock.
my pants off, it wasn't exactly after hours in camp. It was.
Well, it's technically still during the day when that happened.
It was.
It was still light out, so we could talk about that.
No, we don't. We don't have to talk about it.
We don't have to, but we
we're
will.
doing this program in Wilmington, Delaware, with the Kalmar Nickel. That's where it's anchored.
As he talked about it.
We got a up there to set up. Great, fantastic site. Lou Hernandez was taking care of us, and
Pirate Splendor Entertainment. We talked about him before.
you know, music was playing, and I'm looking for a lady because I can't dance to music alone. That just looks stupid. Like, look at the creepy bald guy in the huge hat. Keep your kids away. But no, you grab a lady, everything's fine. So I grab a lady. Where's the first lady I find? It's Deborah. All right, I got a lady.
Danny
Lashing. And don't let all this bravado and confidence fool you. You just take her gently in your arms and you show her you know what you're doing, and she gets all nervous and starts going, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then there's a turn, and it's nice, and then she stops me. She says, hang on! And she grabbed pants by the time they hit her knees.
Did not hit my knees! They did not hit my knees! I felt them slipping, and I grabbed them.
When they hit your knees.
They were not at my knees.
When they hit your knees, that's when you grab them.
It's not when I grabbed them. They're called slops for a reason. They're already at my damn knees. It's when they start becoming loose around here. The worst part is that wasn't the only time they became loose. It was later that night.
Tell us, honey, when else have they become loose?
Not for you. Ooh. They became loose later that night when we were doing a bunch of stuff, and I ran
in the tent.
Shut up. I ran and looked for Bo. I looked for Bo. Specifically, I looked for Bo.
In the tent.
Shut up! And I found Bo, and I'm like, you need to retie my pants, because the tie came undone again. And she's like, the cording is so unraveled, I can't get it back through the loopings. And I'm like, oh, shit. And the guys from the other crew are like, wait, what? Her pants are undone? They're falling down? And before I knew it, I had like 6 people behind me watching Bo trying to retie my pants. And I'm like, what in God's name is going on? I'm like, just fix my pants so I can go away, please, right now.
This is the mess you created, Andy.
You started it, because everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody else danced her pants off, and suddenly her pants are undone again. Well, you know what? They're not that easy to get into.
You've already taken credit for all this, so, you know.
You may need a better belt. I don't wear a belt. That's the problem. I wasn't wearing a belt.
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 Now I don't see Dodio again.
You know what? Anytime he comes near me, he's
Tighten
like,
up the
hey, let's do this. And I go running the other way. No, I need to get new sashes. No, I don't.
You?
Huh?
All right,
Come with me. We will dance.
Ooh, easy.
Speaker went boom.
Speaker over.
I am breaking
yeah,
stuff.
she broke stuff.
I don't know how that fell over.
You pointed it the wrong way.
Oh, shut up. You're supposed to be pointing at me.
Technical difficulties, you know. So, changing subjects.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because your foot went on the cord.
I'm not even anywhere near it.
Oh, bullshit.
Anyway,
It's his fault, not mine.
Changing subjects. So tell us about your visit to Port Royal. We've talked about Port Royal a lot on our show, and we want to hear a first-hand account of Port Royal, Jamaica.
You were in Port Royal, Jamaica?
Yeah, the first time I couldn't find the sucker because some big-ass wave in a storm just sank it. It sucked. I heard it was great. Went, nope. A lot of water. That's about it. The second time, though.
You're talking like in 1681? You were there at that time? It kind of went under, and you went back, and you couldn't find it after 16, whatever year it was.
So wait a minute, how old are you?
How old are you?
Look. You're looking for a couple of, quote, wild stallions with George Carlin in a phone booth. They'll get you there. Or you find this British guy in a big blue box, he'll take you there too. The frazzled old dude and the young guy with like the voice cracking on the
air guitar.
Yeah.
Air guitar. I'll go in the phone booth.
I prefer the DeLorean.
I'll go in the phone booth. You take the DeLorean, I'll take the phone booth. Take me, I'll go with Keanu Reeves any day.
All right.
Well, they were like, you have to sit on the shifter. I'm like, hell no. I have a flux capacitor up the ass if I go back to 1691. So,
might accidentally press a button on the dash and send us to like 1400.
I don't know. Lately,
the time I got there, it was a little earlier.
Take me back to 2015, please.
Don't keep talking into your tank, but I'm talking to you.
What were we discussing? I totally lost track of it.
Port
Talking
Royal.
about the DeLorean and the traveling phone booth.
We were talking about Port Royal.
Port Royal, yes.
Somebody went there last year.
You went to Port Royal.
That would be you, sir.
Recently, in
Yes.
present time.
Yes. Did you really do that, or is that another lie you told on face?
Yes,
Yes.
not in our past slides and figment of our imagination.
Now.
Tell us what
You
happened.
want to talk about it now?
Yes.
Within the last 10 years.
Yes, the trip you took last year.
I'm going to kick your ass next time I see you. P.S.
Tell us the real story of Port Royal.
Miss you and love you.
This was the surprise because there's this guy
Hashtag drink my rum.
law, and she was not having it. And this guy did not do his homework because he didn't realize she wouldn't want to go all the way to freaking Port Royal. She's just like much smaller scale. And so he already had tickets to fly out there, hotel, a couple of attractions all lined up, this big package, and she didn't want to do it. And he didn't get any of the money back. So my wife, the cunning quartermaster that she is to me, she drops the little seed in her mom's ear. You know, if those are going to get wasted, but you still want to show that you're grateful, maybe tell him that your daughter and her husband would really enjoy the hell out of those. And so we ended up going to Port Royal.
Yay!
And,
Hold on, drink Irish moonshine. I'll keep.
What was the coolest thing you saw while you were there? Like, I mean, you had to see something pirate while you were there. Come on.
okay, like the weirdest, wildest thing.
Weirdest and wildest.
Sure. Go with it.
We have to go there. Okay.
All right.
You have my
So it wasn't
attention.
like,
Excuse me if I burp here.
random parade breaks out, and there's people dancing. Food, that's nice. Restaurants are awesome. Just if you can get on like a nature tour, just to go see the falls, the rivers, the forests, and get a good guide for that, don't do it. It's incredible. It's like getting fresh air from the equator. It just feels different. It's great.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing.
You know, it's
We're
fun.
walking on the beach. We're walking on the beach next to the hotel, and no idea how far we're walking, but on the way back, because we finally said, hey, I think we're far enough, we turned back. This guy walks up to us, and you know, when you see somebody from far away, you're thinking like, okay, they're just going to walk past us, and you're close in the distance, they're kind of getting closer, like, oh, I hope they don't talk to us a little bit. You start thinking about what they're, oh God, I hope they really don't talk to us.
American Strange
He's wearing
World. Just
circuit
don't talk to me.
around his neck, and around his pants, like it's armor or something. And we don't know what to make of this guy. He almost looks like Bill Gates' version of Mad Max is walking up to us. He starts talking to us really fast, and we try to tell him, like, hey, we're going back to the hotel. We just want to go back here. And he says, like, chicken, come get a chicken. We got to go get a chicken. Like, we got to come get a chicken. Get a chicken. No, chicken. They come get a chicken. And is this dude coked up or something? We don't know. But he's pointing back in the direction of where our hotel is, and that's where we're heading anyway. So we just start heading there. And we're trying to be like, we're going to walk to the hotel. And he's walking like, great, oh, that's great, awesome. And we're totally going to lose the guy. But then he points to this dude who's in front of a fire, and he's cooking chicken. It was
just like on the beach?
Anyways, something like, he's cooking chicken, like, okay. So, honey, you want some chicken? She's like, sure. It's better than getting, killed in Venice. All right, let's go get some chicken. And
I like how you round that out. Better be killed in Venice.
That's awesome.
Anything's better than getting killed in Venice.
Everything tastes like chicken.
But I know what you mean about, like, when we were in Hawaii, man. I think that's, like, the most relaxed I've ever been in my life. Like, you get there and just, like, nothing else matters, Antigua, too. We went to Antigua in, like, 2016, I think. It was a few years back.
17.
Yeah. But just, you get down there and...
This when the vehicles were stolen when we went to Antigua.
The whole...
We're just kind of running away.
The whole vibe is just totally different and totally relaxed and poof, everything fades away,
Now you know why pirates stuck down there. They're like, fuck it all.
Yeah.
We're done.
That was...
Snowing people getting high left, right, center, and it's not even like, oh my God, somebody's getting high, like, yeah, somebody's getting high. You want some? Like, oh shit, okay, yeah. Can I get high and get some?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, they were all over the place in Hawaii. We rented a car when we were on Maui, and oh my God, every time we stopped somewhere, it's like, you guys want some? You want some? Like, no, we're okay. It's like normal there, I guess. This was, a while back too. Like, we went to Hawaii in like 2007.
It was 7.
So I mean, but
They're
obviously
attacking the printer.
they can tell that you're tourists, but still, we're out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Maui, just stopped at a store to get water, and as soon as you pull in a parking lot, they right up to the vehicle, like, hey, you want some? Like, immediately.
The good part about that is that in the years before that is because my mom and I were stationed in Japan. Hawaii was literally the closest American city to us. So we spent holidays when we were like, oh my God, I need American food. Need to talk in English. So we went to Hawaii. And so we were more familiar with it before we went with him. And him, when we went, he's just like, and I'm like, no, side blinders, ignore this. You don't need to see this. We need to go and see this.
It's more like we're not staying here, Jay. We're not staying.
Damn. So Marwood's like, damn squirrels. No, Marwood, what they were barking at is the printer decided to clean it. The printer is cleaning its head.
Yeah,
the auto clean. And the printer used to be upstairs in where I work in the office now, and we moved it down here to the tower, so it was a lot easier to print. So on occasion, I don't even know why it does it, the printer decides to clean itself. And Rugby decides he needs to protect us from it.
Yeah.
So that's what they were both just doing.
Our dog attacks the printer. It's pretty sweet.
So yes, damn squirrels. We'll call the printer squirrels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's protecting us from the printer.
So you know those things when you were in high school or middle school that you did your science projects on, the trifold cardboards? I have that covering the printer right now, so when he goes and bombs it, he hits the cardboard before he hits the printer, because every time he attacked the printer, we would have to realign the cartridges.
Yeah,
and that was just wasting paper and ink.
He kept bumping it and knocking it out.
No, he wasn't bumping it. He was charging it. Oh, shit.
Trying to eat the printer.
He says it's on auto. Marwood says it's on auto clean. That's why it does it. Yeah, I know it's on auto clean, but the timing of the auto clean, I just don't understand how it works.
Apparently, it's epically bad because it always happens when we're in the middle of live streaming.
But not only live streaming, it's when I'm in the middle of a fucking conference call. When I was out here, I needed that shit too. So yes, it's not timing. It's epically bad timing. That's all it is.
So you told us a little bit about meeting Todd at your first event.
Yeah. So Salmon Bushes got you into hanging out with Loose Cannon Company.
Is that how you actually
decided to stick around with us?
How did you become part of the crew?
What made you decide to stay?
Yeah, after that wonderful first event.
When you got rained out.
Think hard now.
Think hard.
I know there was a lot of rum involved in this decision.
I will say this: the first time that we interacted with you was actually 2 years ago. Was it today?
Almost.
Yesterday.
Like the 13th?
Harvest Fair.
Harvest
Fair 2 years ago.
October
today,
13th.
What's today? 14th?
2 years ago. 15th, I think.
15th. So it's 2 years
2 days
ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, 2 days ago was the first time we interacted at Harvest Fair, which was the first time we were interacting with the Loose Cannon Company. So,
yeah, that was our first event.
You were such a showboat that weekend. I was like,
you were on your game.
How do I compete with him?
Every time we turned around, Andy was like talking to people.
Oh,
like,
he was
crowd.
front and center and talking, and I'm like,
We're like, oh shit, this is what do we give ourselves into?
That's why we brought Bonnie the next day. I'm like, all right, we'll compete with you. We'll bring our cute ass dogs so people come say hi to us.
Yeah, you bust out the dogs, and suddenly I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Dog.
Nobody's gonna pay attention to Andy anymore.
Especially when your dog is named after a pirate. It's even better.
So,
if you get them worked up, I really am going to drive over there and kick your ass.
So that first rained out event led to what else? I mean, where did it go after you?
We did
Dogs aren't trigger rum. They should
We
though.
hired to do a job for, like, around here, there's, like, individual families or companies own, like, several car dealerships, and one of them was doing a big employee family
Whatever lighting he has,
thank
looks
you
like his
thing
shower
at the
curtain is
Virginia
sparkling.
Beach
Mm-hmm.
Resort Hotel. Hey, I'm talking here.
Your shower, okay, so whatever lighting you have makes the background, aka your shower curtain, sparkle. It's sparkly.
It was blinking earlier.
It was blinking.
Like, seriously blinking.
No, not just the LCC flag. It was the pretty ladies in the background. They were sparkly.
Anyway.
Ladies, I should show you the rest of this place.
What? We
I
don't
like
let the man talk.
We will let the man talk. I'm just saying, it was sparkling. That's all I said.
It was. It was actually blinking very consistently, too, which is weird.
And I'm not, okay, so I'm not imagining.
No, you're not, because
Okay,
I saw it,
thank you.
too.
Good.
Right above your hat.
That's all I was trying to convey. I'm good.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
So you were doing an LCC event for somebody.
Not getting rained out.
It was Todd and Chris Brown and I, and we were told we were coming in like pirate garb. Again, I'm still pretty new to it, so my stuff's not up to par just yet, but they were really cool about it. Like, hey, come on in, just bring yourself, bring your personality. And
That's
we get
enough
there,
with you.
And we're told that we can't drink anything.
Oh, God.
We know the food we want, all the smoke we want, all the water we want, but we can't have anything to drink because they don't want to have 3 pirate reenactors getting drunk on their employees and the families. There's kids here. Meanwhile, the moms and the dads and bosses are get sauced.
Oh my God!
So you get,
People too drunk to do the Macarena are over pirates.
oh my God. Yeah, so you're like the only sober ones at the party?
Yeah, but worse than that. Maybe better than that. I don't know.
That's horrible.
But yeah,
Wait,
but yeah, that's what
where
we're walking
wa-
around and doing. Like,
where was that at?
so.
Was that at
The
Southampton?
Virginia Beach. What?
Southampton.
Virginia Beach.
I was
Let's just
just
say Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I can imagine like you're at this event. Like if we're the pirates, we're the ones that are supposed to be drunk, and we're sober, and everyone else is wasted. Like, how does this work?
yeah, because apparently we didn't realize
This is not good.
Apparently we didn't realize it's BYOR. Bring your own rum.
Yeah, well,
That was some
that's when you-
bullshit right there.
that's when you hide the flask under your.
No, that's
frock
when
coat.
you attempt to hide the flask under your frock coat.
Yeah, did Todd tell you that story? We went to Murphy's.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
year, not this year for Polar Plunge, because obviously we've been to Polar Plunge for a lot of years because my mom did it. And the irony is that when my mom was doing it, she's actually got a picture with Mr. Willis
Back in,
out of the blue when we were doing it.
like
15, I think.
2015, we ran
Way
into Willis.
before we were obviously thinking about it. So last year we went out to support Brown and Willis for the Polar Plunge. There is no way in hell,
Yeah.
and I told my mother this, even when she was doing this, I am not getting that ocean in the middle of January or February. No, absolutely not. So last year we went out.
Yeah, it wasn't this past
No,
year,
it
but
was
the year
last year.
before.
So we went out to support Brown and Willis. We hung out with them. And he's like, obviously, you know Willis. He has his own canteen, his own alcohol.
Yeah, he always carries around a flask with him.
Yeah.
So I had my bottle
He
on me.
had that brilliant idea he would do the same thing.
Except for when we walked, so we're like getting hungry. We go up to Murphy's and we're at the door. And
What did you do, love? What did you do?
I accidentally opened my frock coat a little too much, and he saw the bottle.
Accidentally.
Yeah. I had
No, he's like, I'm all good. And his flask isn't like Willis, where it's completely in leather. It's got
Yeah.
like straps, like at a strip
Mine doesn't
club.
just detach from
No,
the strap.
It's got straps around it like a strip club. It shows
So
a little
basically-
bit of good, a little bit.
And I had it under my frock coat, and under, I had to take my hat off, take my frock coat off, basically all my shit off, just to get my flask off, because the guy's like, yeah, you can't take that in there.
Marwood says white rum in your water bottle. That's why I do dark rum
Right.
and I say it's tea. But no, we
I got totally
got
busted.
into this, and they're like, "What's in the bottle?" And he was just totally caught off guard. He's like, rum."
Yeah,
They're like, you can't bring.
yeah, you can't take that
They're
in
like,
there.
you can't take that in there. And Jay's like,
You gotta-
what do I gotta do with it? He's like, take it off.
Thankfully,
leave
yeah.
it here. You can have it when you come back out.
Thankfully, they let me leave it there, and I got it when I got back out.
Yeah, thank God they make you dump it, or I definitely would have kicked your ass.
Yeah. So that was fun.
So
Here's where you went wrong. You went to Murphy's Irish Pub, and you said you had rum.
Yeah.
If you said you had whiskey, they would be like, all right, here's your table.
Yeah. Right up front. Thank you. Have a seat at the bar, sir.
you have fun with whiskey? Yeah. So this year, when we went and we hung out for the Polar Plunge before all this crap went down, first off, I had a heavy cloak on that I could hide it easily if we had to. Second off, he had a heavier jacket, and he learned his lesson. When we went in there, he positioned it so it was directly behind his back.
Yeah, I flipped it
Before
around so
we
it was
went
on
in
my
there.
butt
And he's
instead
like,
of my hip.
"Hi, welcome me in. I'm a pirate." So
They didn't see it. I learned my lesson.
And all we had to deal was a very, very drunk Mealy.
Yeah, Mealy
Have you
was
been
out of
around
control.
a very, very drunk Mealy?
Mealy was out of control.
Uh-huh. Mealy's a fun one.
You
to be
pleading the
around.
fifth on that?
Well, I'll plead the fifth on that. So, but, white rum. So, Marwood says we need to do white rum in our bottles when we go anywhere because it looks like water.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
Maybe.
Although
We can
with
do
my
that.
spice rum, I could say it's iced tea. Want a sip? Although I'll probably get my ass kicked too, so.
So how are things going for you now? Like, today? As in...
This is the highlight. I mean, you want honesty, or do you just want, what my basics make?
Give it to us any way you want.
honest.
Give it to us any way you want.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Pirates being honest?
Pirates? What?
That's funny.
Life sucks right now.
Okay, you want honesty. I work at a university where their namesake is a privateer who had one hand and a hook off his right wrist, and they will not acknowledge that.
He was a pirate.
They say he taught John Smith everything. No, they taught John Smith how to cool his heels in the brig, because that's how it all went down when he landed with some bitch.
Right?
Right?
They got a statue of him out. Looks like Santa Claus.
Emily, hey lady. Christopher Newport. He was when we did oh my god, Henricus Park. What was it? Just through the public days. That's all they called it, right? Was public days.
Yeah, I think so.
So when we did public days with you, and I started researching and all that, and I was like, Christopher Newport. That bastard was a pirate. They won't admit it, but he's a pirate. By all terms of definition, he's a pirate.
Basically, yeah.
I don't care what you say. Terms of definition, he's a pirate.
It's
and
funny.
that's why Andy works for... That just makes sense why you work there now.
It's funny how they
Total
take
sense.
these historical figures and put them on a pedestal or turn them into, like you said, Santa Claus type people. Like that's who they were. No, that's not really who they were. But,
Give to the rich and take from the poor. We're all Robin Hood ourselves when we become pirates.
Oh, that's piracy, kind of.
Yes.
Okay, not always the case. That's the fun thing about the history. So not all the pirates did that. I mean, they're all out for themselves.
True.
Yeah.
But they had to.
We talk about...
They came from places, so they knew, one, maybe I don't want to raid the poor people because they ain't got shit. Or maybe I don't raid the poor people because that's my people, so...
Right?
Why
Yeah.
freaking do that? Let's just raid the rich folks. However, there was a guy named... what's his name? I think it was Redlegs Shanks, who was a Scottish pirate. They call him Redlegs because
we must
he was
discover
wearing a
this
kilt
man.
all the time, and he got terrible sunburn on his legs all the time, so they called him Redlegs, and also because of the red hair on his legs.
Ah,
And he
that's...
classically was known for raiding the rich and giving it to the poor.
Robin Hood of Redlegs.
It's my boy, Scottish boy.
Yeah, and he's robbing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah. So, yeah.
The history is interesting to call back on.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we talk about...
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
There's
off.
a story happening out here. I just want to say I'm a career counselor at the university, so I help people chart their own course.
Oh,
Well done, sir.
I love that language. It's extremely classy. So how many people are you told to turn to piracy? Say,
What's that language? I can see your pants coming. The cord's getting loose.
There's
just
like
because
if
I
you
love
want,
pirates.
Hey, the cord's getting loose.
Oh, okay, so I've been given permission the last week of October because it's Halloween to dress up all week as being a pirate. Straight up.
at work, really?
Oh, so
You haven't told me this.
Colleen told me to come down and dress up in my pirate kit.
That's not all week. That's one day.
That's Wednesday, and I said Tuesday I was going to come in, so that's 2 days out of the week. I work 3 days out of the week in the office. It's all week.
Okay. So a week is
Okay,
a
I'm
week
home
is 3
2
days
days.
now.
I'm in the office 3. I get to dress up as 2. I consider that all week. Right.
Right. Perfect.
We're talking statistics and all that here. Anyway. So it is. Oh wow! It
Is
is.
that time?
It is 9:33.
Our hours is up.
Wow,
Andy.
dude, that went fast.
Well done, sir.
That was a lot of fun. I liked your sparkling shower curtain, even though I don't know how the hell you made that happen.
It's doing it again. Look.
It is doing it again.
It's blinking.
It's
What is behind your shower curtain?
sparkling.
There it is. It's all doing it. You got lights back there,
Oh,
don't
he
you?
is. Look at that. You don't lie. No,
Oh,
it's
look
not.
at you.
Oh, you did. Do you guys do that when you shower too?
Oh, look at. That's pretty hot.
I loved it.
The thing that sparkles in my shower is right here.
Shiny shower.
So,
That's that. The other thing that sparkles is this right here.
oh, are
Uh-oh.
you showing your ass? Oh. So there you go, everybody. That's Mr. Atley. Master of Disguise with his big ass hat.
The program, and you didn't think.
I told you there was no limit on that, and that might have been our downfall, but here we are. So, Smoke a Bacon. Next week we are reviewing, we're actually going to talk about Waxhaul.
Yeah.
Wish you were with us this coming week. I understand why you're not being able to join us, but we're a little bummed. It's going to be a small crew at Waxhaul, but do not doubt.
Yeah.
It's going to be
big fun.
Willis is there, and that's all I got to say.
Yeah.
And we are bringing an extra.
Oh, yeah.
The beard is in the house.
We're bringing an extra bottle, just in case.
Yeah.
Damon's gonna be there too, so we'll see how much he regulates us being haved.
He ain't gonna be there at night, so that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. So next week we're talking about Waxhaul, about being with the crew and having a lot of fun, and then. What is next week? So what is today? The 15th? 14th?
Something like that.
14th?
It's the
15.
15th. Oh, so next week is Waxhaul, and the week after that, that's the end of the season.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a review.
November.
It is November.
November
Huh?
What? Say it
14th.
again.
You're not here, right?
November.
You're in Yorktown, November 14th.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will be in November. We will be in Yorktown, November 14th.
Then.
And the week
Beaufort.
after,
Beaufort is.
Beaufort. Oh my God, yeah, and Beaufort. Are you coming to Beaufort? You don't
Please
know
tell me
yet.
you're coming to go Beaufort.
Maybe.
That's the.
Maybe we'll. Okay.
22nd and 20th.
That is the Saturday and Sunday before Thanksgiving.
I think it's the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Yeah, because
Something like that.
it's before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The weekend before Thanksgiving.
So we have an interesting rest of the season coming up. So all I can tell you is that on Thanksgiving Day, when we're supposed to be live, guess what? We're not live. We're gonna be eating. And we'll do highlights from our last 2 seasons of stupidity, like me cussing out technology and my stupid faces and having fun with our crewmates and all that. So we'll have fun with our stream with that. And apparently, Mr. Smokin' Bacon has a season 3 already lined up. He hasn't shared.
Yeah, we're going to be interviewing him somewhere in that little scenario in there,
Oh,
too.
shit. Yeah, no. That's like before we go
That's
to
like
Yorktown.
The first week in November.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? We get to grill the CEO of Smokin' Bacon.
Yay.
Evilness coming through.
All right.
So, everybody, thank you for joining
Wrap
us
it up.
tonight. Andy, love you
Andy.
to death. Hang out for a few minutes before we get offline. We'll see everybody else next week. We are live. Stupid, corsets, drunk pirates. That's how we roll. So everybody, good night. Have fun. Hashtag we're wrong.